YouTube, what's going on? Cole Hamill's fan. How are you guys doing? So yeah, how are you? It is a lovely day in New Jersey. Um, yeah. I got in a card order from Check Out My Cards. I finally had the rest of it shipped off to me. So I figured I would do like a little mini PC mail day slash just regular mail day. Few of these are Phil Collins cards, which I'll show you right now. This is 85 Panini Smash Hits. My idea was originally to buy these off Check Out My Cards and then have them grade them. Apparently they don't grade them though. So I will most likely send these out to Mike O eventually to get them slabbed. Again, I don't really care about the grades, honestly. It's more or less I just want to have them slabbed up to put in like a little collection. Here is, like, this one is off-centered as hell. This is a Eardery? I don't know. Obviously, I believe it is a Spanish one. Super Musical Genesis, number 45. It's a little washed out green. That is what they all look like. So, I don't know on that one. This one was from 86 Dandy Rockin' Bubble. Phil Collins, it's like a playing card. There's actually a lot of neat ones in this set. If I'm not mistaken, there is an Eddie Murphy in this set that goes for a decent amount of money. And someone else, maybe David Bowie, I think was maybe in that set. There was someone else in that set, I remember. This one I had shown before. That was just in the pile. And then this one, I absolutely love this movie, even though it is super pointless. 1983 Super Exhibito Mega Force. Literally the movie was made to make toys. I can't figure out, like, honestly, if you watch this movie, like, I'm gonna give you a spoiler because it was 40 years old. Literally, it came out when I was born. It ends with him flying a motorcycle into an airplane and giving like a little gesture. That's how it ends. Yeah, I could describe more, but like I want people to watch it. Like, honestly, is there a point to the movie? No, it's really just made to make toys. All right, and then I guess like the little PC I've been working on for a couple months now. This is kind of like prospecting but for football. Back in 2019, I was very intrigued by this prospect. Didn't really think much of it. Honestly, didn't collect him up until probably a few months ago. Anything of his. He was drafted by Buffalo. I forget what round. I know it was a later round pick. But this was the season after. I have so many cards in front of me, and none of them will tell me the answer to my question. Yeah. Okay, that's annoying. That literally I have so many cards in front of me, and none of them are going to tell me when. Anyway, he was drafted the year after Josh Allen. A lot of people forget Josh Allen's rookie year was not very impressive. A lot of people were doubting Josh Allen. I have a feeling, including Josh Allen. And I just was intrigued by this prospect. I didn't really pick up anything, like I said. Nothing ever really came of it. Josh Allen became Josh Allen. He was released. No big shocker. Being a later round draft pick and a quarterback, you know, with a team that has a good quarterback. But the reason why I liked him was he was 6'7", or sorry, 6'5", and he was 240, and he could move. So he actually got picked up by the Houston Rough Riders. I want to say Rednecks, but that's wrong. Rough Riders, and he played pretty well. He took over for Carnell Jones the one game, led him to a comeback. When the XFL went under, he signed with the Eagles. That's how I kind of remembered about him. And then basically I've just kind of followed him for the last couple of years. I guess 2 years he's tried to transition into a tight end role, And honestly, last year he wasn't that bad. He has scored a touchdown. He just keeps on getting injured. Like this year with Dallas Goedert being down, he came in, but I believe he tore his ACL. Overall, though, he's not a smart or not a not smart player. He's very intelligent. Definitely got the size. Definitely got the speed. So it's really just putting together a new position in the NFL, which is the highest level, which is hard. But anyway, I digress. I've talked way too much about this. Anyway, so the guy's name is Tyree Jackson, and I will show you a few of the cards that I have of him. This is Panini Contenders Draft Picks, obviously 2019. This is just the regular auto. Again, this is like prospecting for football, which usually never goes well. This one I really liked only because I like this variation. I forget what the hell this product is called. Unparalleled. Again, I don't buy much football and stuff like that modern because all the players I collect now are basically retired, unless you count Tony Storm. But this is the Cosmos Parallel, which is I like because it has the foil of like stars, and there's some Saturn in there and all that. So I really like this one. This is a cool little parallel. The ever popular Panini Prism. This is the green something. I give up with parallels. It's the green pulsar or green speckle or green. It's green something, but it's green. That is the autograph of that, which is a neat one, not numbered. Yeah, not going that nuts. This one, I say that. This one is National Treasures Collegiate. I guess this one is kind of nuts, but I got it for very cheap. The 1 of 1, and this is his Collegiate 1 of 1 patch. He went to the University of Buffalo. So I also like it when players go to colleges that aren't always like represented in patches and all that stuff. Like University of Buffalo. Seriously, how many National Treasures Collegiate players are there that go from there? But so yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. And then I guess in theory this would be his second best rookie auto, I guess you could get. I'm probably never getting the Prism 101, nor do I honestly want it for the price of Prisms cards like that, even for crappy players. But this is actually my more favorite product. This is Donruss Optic, and this is also the 1 of 1. Trust me, it is. And it is the 1 of 1 vinyl swirly auto. So I guess technically this would be probably his second best auto, like rookie card. The President would probably be number 1 because that's everyone likes. But yeah, so overall this is my little collection. Again, I'm not going nuts. I've gotten probably in the last 8 months that I've collected them, I've gotten a grand total of 6 cards. 1 is not here right now. So yeah, I got 6 cards in that much time. So obviously I'm not going nuts, but if something pops up, it's cheap or pretty or something like that, mostly cheap, I go after it. So will I ever do like a Prism Rainbow? No. But again, I kind of find him intriguing. Again, I've listened to some interviews, I've watched highlights and all that stuff, and I very much enjoy the guy. So I'm interested to see what happens with him, because obviously the Eagles, even though they were in the Super Bowl, are going to have some cap issues eventually, trying to re-sign all the players that they had that are free agents, and Dallas Goedert got his money. So most likely you're not going to sign another tight end to a decent money contract. So there's a very strong shot he'll get a shot next year to be the number 2 tight end. And I think he can put up some decent numbers. Do I think he's going to be a world beater? No. Do I think he could eventually turn into a solid starting tight end in the NFL? Yes. Like not a Pro Bowl, but I think he could turn into definitely a solid starting tight end. and I'm intrigued to see if that happens. So that's why I'm doing that. Plus, all the other guys I have are retired, and they're not making new stuff of them. Like, unless they put an Archives Mickey Morandini card out, most likely Mickey Morandini cards, it's what there is. And, like, I'm down to basically needing super raves. And then Deuce, yeah, there's a card here or there, but I kind of like that where there isn't a whole lot out there. Pekka, even though he's in the Cup this year, there's only been like 3 cards of his that have even popped up. And this is Cup that's actually like 2 years old. And he'll be in some stuff, but he won't be in a ton. So I kind of like that too. So yeah, it just gives me someone to like watch out for. And even he's not in any modern stuff. So maybe when Topps comes back, they'll put him in some base sets or something, since he did actually play in the NFL. But yeah, that's it. Sorry for everyone that heard me ramble on for 11 minutes. So hopefully everyone's doing all right, enjoying their Sunday, and I will talk to you later. Peace.